back to That Dad Guy. It is May the 14th, 2024, and yesterday I started the series showing you what I got at the May auction, what I won. I also showed you some friend mail that arrived, some surprise mail that arrived, and showed you the stamps that were there. But my first auction item I showed you was a couple of binders that had cancellation marks in it from across the country. And one of the binders specifically was about the province of Nova Scotia and some postal history. There's lots of things in there I don't necessarily collect, but I thought it was great to show you, and I got it at the bargain basement price of $6. So what I thought I would do is I'd continue to show you what I got at the auction, but I'll do it in value that I paid for it. So the next item that I'm going to show you today is the second cheapest thing that I paid for, and I can tell you right off the bat I only paid $8 for it. It started with a minimum bid of $5, and I got it for $8. There was a couple people that bid in between me, but it wasn't a bidding war, so that was great. Before I show it to you though, I want to remind you that tomorrow is May the 15th, which means it is the draw day for Stamp of the Month and the giveaway that I have in conjunction with Liverpool Stamps. If you didn't see that video, make sure you go back and check out my 1000th video. Came out on May the 1st. It gives you a chance to write in the comments the word tax, and then you can be entered to win tomorrow's draw. So today's the last day you can enter for it. So hopefully you'll go ahead and watch that video and be a part of the giveaway on revenue stamps. All right, let's get to today's. After you subscribe, you like, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, you put the notification bell on so you don't miss a thing. And thank you so much for finding me. If this is the first time you found my channel, hopefully you like it. Well, what did I get for $8? I got this box. It was the biggest box in the item. That was one of the comments that the auctioneer said, you won the biggest box. Was that my goal? Kind of. What I want to do is when I buy something, one, I want it to be something informative that I can talk to you guys about. Two, I want it something either that will fit in my collection or will be wonderful for giveaways or trades in the future. I think this checks a lot of the boxes. Now, I haven't gone through this box. We're going to go through it together, but I did look at what was kind of inside of it before I bid on it. And if I open the box up and things just start falling out, there are a bunch of things in here. So what I want to do is kind of go through piece by piece, maybe not stamp by stamp, but let's look at what is in there. Now let's open. The very first thing says Canada, US, worldwide. And then inside there is another envelope that says mixture of foreign plus Croatia and New Zealand. Aren't they part of foreign? I don't know. These are on paper. Some of them, well, this one's really interesting. And I'm disappointed that it was inside the envelope, but it is an envelope with Pitcairn Island stamps on it. It's not a first day cover. It does have a nice cancellation down there in it, but a really nice collection of stamps. And there's a really nice cancellation on the back as well, Pitcairn Islands. So that was kind of neat to find in there. What else do we have in here? Can't go through every single thing. This will take forever though, but there's some Jamaican stamps on paper. So there's going to be some things that are going to need to be soaked off. Zagreb, Republic. So there's a bunch of Croatian stamps, as it stated on there. And these are all on paper. Some of you are going to say, let's slow down, we got to see what's here. This is from Pakistan. And I'm not sure if maybe they're collected them for the cancellations. That's why they haven't been soaked off paper. Probably not in all the cases. Here is South Africa. I should focus this camera down on the page. There are a few envelopes in here too. Let's just finish off with the last couple of free stamps that are in there. Oh, there's a little US one. We've seen that one 1,000 times. That one there. All right, so that was in there. And then we're just gonna slide all this stuff to the side. Then there are a bunch of envelopes, which I love for trading away things. We are gonna have a look at those ones a little bit more closely. But the big envelope, all of that is Canada, US, worldwide, on paper. So these are the sort of things I tend to avoid because they are a lot of work. And I've just dumped them everywhere. Yeah, so there's a little bit of everything in here. So it's probably gonna be my grab a handful of stamps pile and put it in an envelope and send it to someone who likes stamps. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing with that mixture of stuff, because it will be a ton of work to go through and say, hey, here's a 4-cent Bermuda stamp. And then, well, here's a 5-cent US postal. I mean, there is everything in it. It is a big mix, and it's going to be a lot of work. So probably we'll just go through and select a few to send off to people when they want to do trades, and then they can soak them off if they want. They can do that. Let me flip the camera around because I want to show you what's in these envelopes, and I want to see for myself. First envelope I see is this one here. There's this Barbados stamp in an envelope all by itself, 12 cents. All right, I don't even need to take that one out of the envelope to show it. There's a couple more of those too. Here's this stamp, get it to focus, Israeli stamp. Focus, Israeli stamp. So a couple of Israeli stamps. Here's a whole other pack. St. Pierre Miquelon. That's kind of a nice find. So there's a couple of those. There's a common US. Another St. Pierre Miquelon stamp. The owl. And another US with another owl. So other than this one, the rest of them are owls. So it could have been sorted by that. But I really liked it as St. Pierre Miquelon. So slide those off. Here is one. Oh, this one's from New Zealand. It looks a little younger, or a little earlier on. 2 pence. That's in an envelope by itself. Here we got a couple of Belgian stamps. I like these ones here. They've got the attachment on the side too, indicating a bit about it. So we have that. These ones I'm going to get a little bit closer to. And for that one, we have all these Belgian ones. And what I really like is on the bottom, it says ne pas livrer le dimanche, which means there's no delivery on Sundays. These look like they're quite old. I'm not sure if it says the same thing on this one here. I don't know what that word is on at the end. So the dimanche I have, but I'm not sure what the other one is. But my guess is it still says the same thing, just in a different language. A different language, of course, it would be Flemish if it's in Belgium, I would assume. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong. All right, and the next thing that I have, I'm gonna pull it out of the package that's here. And that it says that it's British Post Office. We're gonna put this a little closer. So you've seen these stamps before. May 1937. We've talked about them in the past. You can see that they've been overprint. There's a whole bunch of those ones. The 48s, the Moroccos. You can see the overprint with the values too for Morocco. There's one for Kuwait in there. A lot of lovely ones, a whole bunch of Machins, and these ones look like they may even be mint. Pull them all out, but yes, they are mint stamps in there too. Let's flip that over. Is there anything on the back? Okay, nothing on the back of that one. Let's slide that to the side. The next, we have another one with some nice early stamps in there. It says the value was $30, or at least that's what's written on here. There are a lot of mint Machins. Some early 30s and 40s stamps in there. There's a few bit newer ones, probably from the 1980s. There's also a souvenir sheet there. There's some large mint merchants in there. There's a revenue stamp peeking out. We've talked about revenue stamps already. So that was in there. Here's a whole packet of the same thing. These Concord stamps, yeah. If we remember the Concord. So there's a whole bunch of those that came in a packet. What else do we have? This one may require me to open up postage due, parcel post, airmail, special delivery, US used. Inside that red envelope are a bunch of these envelopes. Postage due. Oh, those are amazing. Couldn't come at a better time. So 30, 50-cent postage dues. These are peripherals. Let's just have a quick look. US parcel post. Oh, there's one that's been with paraffin. Cancellation, all different values. So okay, so there's a bunch. There's a bunch too of the 2-cent ones. These remind me of the 2-cent reds that I got recently as a gift in the mail. Well, I got a bunch more now. There's a 10-cent and a 4-cent mixed in there too. You can see them rather than me going through everyone individually. So there's a variety. Take one of these out because they're not really focusing as well as I'd like. What do we have in here? Oh sure, I take the one that has the heaviest cancellation. You can't even see the stamp. And you're saying don't use your fingers. These special delivery stamps, 15-cent. And there's some more. There's 30-cent ones. There's 2-cent ones. There's a mixture in that one. US airmail. Some more airmail stamps. Some more postage due. I mean, these by themselves, I think, were worth the $8. Chicago, Illinois. Oh, let's get it right side up. The cancellation's upside down, but the stamp, there we go. Some more airmails. You can see, even back then, pen cancellation. Some more postage due. Just great looking airmails in there too. I know postage due aren't as exciting, but it's a good topic. Maybe it's a topic for the future. There's a nice mixture of a whole bunch of them. You can see there's a variety, and there's a lot of stamps in there. A lot of stamps. This envelope has 2 stamps in it. Some more nice airmails. Airmails, airmails, postage due, airmail, airmail. Someone certainly has collected every red US stamp. There's a purple one though. Airmail. That one looks like it might have some age to it. Yep, that's a postage due from early on. Airmail. Are there any upside down planes in here? Oh, there's some nice ones. I like the elongated airmails. Bunch of the purple special delivery 10-cent ones. Postage due in blue. A whole bunch of airmails in sheets in there, some of them. Postage due, airmail. Airmail, airmail. Are you getting the hang of it? Aviation, more postage due. It's a bunch of the 1-cent reds. US Parcel Service. Airmail, airmail. one's 2, airmail. 1 cent. Some more of those 10-cent, whole packet of them. Empty. 6-cent airmails. Special deliveries. Progress in electronics. Interesting. That one seems to be mixed in with there. And there is some more US airmails. And you can see one that's fallen out. All right, so that was that pack. The next thing I have is this envelope. Used US and Canada, still on paper, needed to be soaked. I'm not pulling all that out. That, once again, is a massive amount of work, but might be for someone else. There's a variety of stamps in there. You can see some common Canadian flag ones. There is also a nice big one of the Queen. Those are nice stamps. So yeah, so that's a lot of work. So that was in there. What do we have here? Coil. All these have been soaked off. They are mostly the same stamp by the looks of things, or from the same series. Almost all of them are the exact same stamp. So someone who may be looking for some of those stamps, I've got them. What else do we have? Oh boy, envelopes after envelopes. Put those aside right now. Let's look at what's in this next. Miscellaneous Mint Bermuda. Steven, are you watching this? Because this looks like it might be up your alley. Throw that to the side. These do not look like they're mint. Oh, that looks like a postcard though. A Canadian postcard's already been done up, so. Here, oh, this one's mint. Oh no, mint, but it's been stuck. Easy, easy. All right, I'm not gonna pull that, but there you got a Kenyan souvenir sheet. It seems to be affixed. Some moisture must have got in there. I'm gonna have to get that off after, but I'm not gonna pull on it. I don't wanna wreck the stamp. What else is inside? Oh, looks like we've got some first day covers. Bermuda. Oh, I like those. Those are nice. That's a nice find. 1990. World Stamp of London. All right, happy with that. That was a good one. Slide that back out. And this envelope was in there. What do we got in here? These look like they might be mint. Mint Israeli stamps. This one is really a mint. What is in this one? There's a penny black. Well, picture of a penny black. Some more Israeli stamps. More Israeli stamps. More. These are all mint. Nice packet. This says it's worth $6. Complete set. Yeah, a whole bunch of Israeli mint. So what it said on the bag about being mint Bermuda, that wasn't what was inside of it. It was mint Israeli plus some Bermuda and first day covers. Let's put that aside. And then we have a US on paper, it says. So what's inside? Yep, that's what's inside. Sorry, knocked the camera. Just want to give you an idea. I'm not going to pull all that stuff out, but there's some more US stamps on paper. US used on paper again. What we have here, a stamp liner. Stamps in this book are approved. The net price is marked below each stamp or the set. Okay, so somebody's created their own little Scott catalog of stamps. kind of neat. Be almost like a kid's way of creating a stamp book. Yeah, that's interesting. We're gonna dump this and I'll deal with the mess after. So I want to see kind of what's in here because these are off paper. I mean, there's some older stamps in here. Yeah, they're off paper, but there's some newer ones, but these ones here I'm very interested in. What's in these? There's some booklets, some more mixtures. It's all US. Oh, Christmas. These ones are been badly treated. They were mint stamps, never used, but somebody's gone and folded them all over. Even, oh, you can see they've glued it in almost there. So we're gonna have to fix those up after. Boston, Massachusetts. It's a nice stamp. Another packet of stamps. Some older ones there. All right. So there's a nice mess of stamps. And then, you didn't think that was enough? All of these envelopes are filled with stamps. So I'm gonna clean this up and then I'll give you a nice clean surface again. Here's an envelope. Inside the envelope, we have those stamps. Inside this envelope, we have that. So have they, it looks like they've sorted them by denomination. So these are all 5-cent stamps. 5-cent US stamps. With the 1240 is the Scott number. They're all the same one. It's kind of nice. 1241 and 42. All right, now I'm noticing not only are these 41, these are in numerical order. So from 1230 you can see they continue. Someone has gone to all the effort to put all these in. So if you're looking, I don't have a 1248 5-cent US stamp. I've got it for you now. So rather than me opening all these envelopes, you can see they are all in numerical order. And there's a lot of them here. A lot of them. 1255. 1256, 1257, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. These look nice. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Are we getting the hang of it? I guess you don't need me to read out the numbers. You can see them there. You can see the stamps poking through on the envelope as well. Coil preferred green. $12.81, $12.97. Looks like there's skipped a bit. I thought we skipped a bit, but no, just out of order. Here's $12.83, 83B. So there's a second one to that, $13.04. There's a $12.82 and a $13.03. So there's a mixture of them there. Gone to a 6-cent. That's a $12.84. 8, 10, 12, 13-cent stamps. I hope you're not getting bored yet, but there are a lot. So because there are so many, I'm just gonna flip them this way real quick. You can see the markings on there. You can pause if you want to pause. And then it finishes with all those ones. All right, that's a lot. What do I mean by a lot? I mean a lot. all of that stuff that we've just gone through, not my wallet or the garage door opener, but all that stuff was in that box. Thank you for sticking around to the end if you made it this long. I know there was a lot in there, and maybe some of those envelopes, some of those bags, you wanted me to go in and zoom in on specific ones. I think this would be about a 3-hour, maybe a 4-hour video if I went through stamp by stamp and showed you everything that was in that box. But everything that was in that box was $8. So I know right off the bat there are some things in there that are going to fit nicely in my collection. I know there's some things in there that are going to be part of Stamp of the Month upcoming videos that will be available for topics. And there's going to be tons of stuff in there that I'm going to have that I'll be able to trade off with other people that like to trade stamps or just like a variety of worldwide stamps. And if you don't mind soaking them off paper, even better. So, wow, that was good. That was a nice surprise because, like I said, I didn't go through it all. I kind of flipped through the top. Is it worth $5? Yeah, it was worth $5 to me. It was worth $8 to me because that's what I ended up paying for it in the end. So, yeah, that's next. Tomorrow, we're doing the giveaway, as I've said, but I will continue to show you things that I got at the Moncton Stamp Fair as well. So tune in to tomorrow's video and see what else continues on in the stamp world here in my life here in Moncton, New Brunswick. You guys have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?